Good morning. Today is the 26th day of Tammuz, the 22nd of July. We don't have a lot of time, so we'll do something. So what do we see here? That light is when there is there's no awakening, there's no change in the influencer. So he's not influencing, actually. And again, it's a little hard to wrap the head around this, because we're so used to thinking of energy as something that would be like light. And that's not the point here. It's not whether it's energy or whether it's material. He wants to make a division between things that cause a change in the source and things that don't cause a change in the source. That's what he wants. And again, in the main article, which is not here, he gives 5 different examples of each. He's given a couple of them. In any case, okay. So last 2 lines of page 100. So the end of the whole thing is like this. אתה למד שמאחר שהשם יתברך ברא נבראים שיש בין סגולה זו, אם כן, כל שכן וקל וחומר שבו יתברך יש זה. So if Hashem can make something like this, something that has, that is illuminating itself, it's revealing itself, but it's not changing by revealing itself. And again, the simplest example that he gives in the original essay is you have a candle, and the candle's in a dark room, and you can cover it with something so that it's opaque, it can't be seen. It still has holes, so it has oxygen, it's still burning, but you can't see the light, and then you remove this covering and you see the light. Nothing changes in the candle. That's really what he means by the sun. That's the simplest example. We got into all kinds of considerations because of modern physics, but really, it's very simple. There are things like that. You can be concealed and you can be revealed, and they're illuminating and they're not illuminating, and they're not changing because either this way or that way. And he wants to say that if Hashem can create something like that in the world, then he certainly has that quality himself. That he can illuminate, he can reveal himself without changing. כמו שכתב המשורר, קל וחומר זה על עניינים אחרים, אמר, as King David, the psalmist, says about other things, הנוטע אוזן הלא ישמע. If God can give you hearing, certainly he hears. And what do we mean he hears? He doesn't have an ear to hear with, but he hears. אם יוצר עין הלא יביט. If he who creates the eye, of course he can see. He can also gaze. כלומר, שכל השלמות שאנו רואים נמשכים ממנו בברואה, פשיטא שנמצאים בו. That any kind of complete act, meaning benefit, that we see in creation certainly exists in God also. אלא שהוא במעלה יתרה ונפלאה, אין קץ ותכלית. But rather in God, it's even in a more complete state, that you can't even compare to how it is by us. וכך הוא גם כן שחיות האלוקות, שהוא יתברך מחיי העולמות, מראש כל דרגין, עד סוף כל דרגין, המשכה זו אצלו, אינו מבחינת מהותו ועצמותו ממש, אלא כמו עניין הזיו המתפשט מינו. In the same way, the life force that he brings into the world is the same thing like this light from the candle, or light from the sun. It does not affect him at all. It goes from the beginning of the world to the end of the world. It penetrates everything. It gives everything its existence, its essence, its a being, but it's like the light coming out of the source of light. שאין בהמאור שום שינוי חס וחלילה. There is no change at all in the candle. There's no change at all in the sun. There's no change at all in Hashem when he gives this light, when he reveals himself this way. ואף על פי שהוא בחינת זיו בלבד, and even though it is only a glimmer, because again, the whole idea here is that what is moving through the space when you have a candle? It's not the candle itself, it's the light being given off by the candle. So we call that a glimmer. אין קדיש, אוקיי. הנה הוא בבחינת אין סוף ממש. even though it's only a glimmer, it too is infinite. It has an infinite quality to it. The infinite quality here is that it can penetrate everything. It's everywhere. Just as his being, just as God's being is infinite. Because the light that's being emitted is similar to the source. It has some of the same qualities as the source. So even though the light from the candle is nothing like the candle, but we understand that there is some connection. It has some of the same qualities. Because in the end, the light, the sunlight that's being given off by the sun has the quality of illuminating. It illuminates, just like the body of the sun. Etzem, behiri, Viziv, uetzem biri. Just as the body of the sun is light also. It's energy that's illuminating. Viziv hanefesh hu inyan chiyuni, leibedekaikt. So he says, what is this glimmer of the same thing also is by the soul. The soul giving to the body.
The soul is that same essence.
So what is the essence of the soul? Life. It says, really, if you want to replace the soul with another word, life. That's what the soul is. And that, mitpashet baguf, and that is extending into the body. That's what it's giving the body. It's giving life. That the body receives this life force and lives from it. So again, this is this is another one of the main examples. Another one of the main examples that he gives of something that is not changed by the fact that it gives off from itself, that it reveals itself as the soul. The soul is not changed. Now the soul is affected. That's a different thing. It is affected, but it doesn't change. We'll need to discuss that. Okay, but let's end here.
That's kind of a paradox, isn't it?
Yeah, we'll talk about what he means by that when he says that.